Burrowing class, apex size.
Take heed, Viridian. Trigon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. Now.
Traverse with caution, brothers.
Brace for the beast, but keep pressing forward.
Runners won, brothers. Our weapons would barely scratch that metal.
Indeed, Viridian. Unless the Tyranid Barrow devours the target, its extermination is not mission critical. A single Tyranid portends us. Does your aiming system need recalibration?
Dig in and fortify this position.
This tarantula is still battle-worthy.
Lead out and stay close. Brace for subterranean rupture. Runners won, brothers.
Spore mites infect this area. Frag detonator out. Here comes the Trigon. Large Tyranid organism destroyed. Replenishing ordnance.
Inspector Prime.
I can restore this sentry to operational status. Cycling cartridges, refreshing armaments. Let the sonar gun do its job. Close ranks! Hunter down! Servo harness gun available. This location provides sufficient advantage against the Trigon. Trigon assault incoming! Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep.
You heard the Magos brothers. Rally at the lift platform.
Gunstrike ready to deploy. Rearming war gear. Replenishing ordnance. Repurposing battlefield sentry. I have transmitted no authorizations. Perhaps we can disorient the beast if we reposition frequently.
Transport lift status incomprehensible. Begins, ceases. Begins, ceases.
Wait out the licky formation tight, Viridian.
The lift has arrived.
Go! Regroup on the lift! Converge on Locus. There is no falling back beyond this point. Alpha beast eradicated. The Lictor, they utilize visual deception to hide and ambush. Replenishing ordnance. waiting on you. Servo gun is fully operational.
Omnissian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bio Research Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Something is amiss with the servo skull.
Brilliant. The servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
Place your faith in Magos Gallio, brothers. A suggestion, abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta 6 if you ever speak to him again. Our tribe is a greater threat than a malfunctioning servo skull.
The servo skulls return to your objective. All bags engaged.
Fresh ammunition required. That is the biggest tyranny I've seen. We will get our chance at it, brothers. I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and store in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece, but give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake. And your own. Metrian has failed thus far. Measures demonstrate no complication.
Summon legions of Xenos.
Status. The facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Melter munitions should be nearby.
Every Xenos gets a melter charge.
Without melter charges, we will be overrun.
Tactical here, a melter charge. Purify the infected tunnels with the melter charges. Melter charge source, brother. I have a melter charge. Clear a path. Element tyranid munitions. Formidable tyranid organism terminate. Servo gun is fully operational. I have detected your biometric swipe, brother. Servo gun engaged. Roxy, a gun strike ready to
Roger
deploy.
3 is a beacon to the
You may
Tyranids.
have become more real than ever. Inserting fresh magazines. Automatic weaponry engaged. Monstrous Xenos eradicated. Melter charge incoming!
Melter detonation materials available.
Cleanse those
Gallium
Xenos!
knows nothing of the shadow. Hide.
Got the melter charge! What's up there? Smoldering practically! Formidable cleanse those Xenos passages! Got the melter charge! What's up there? Smoldering practically! Servo harness gun available. The thermal power of the Imperium will this infestation. Arming melter charge. Place melter charges on the Xenos swarm spots.
Onwards, brothers.
Towards the objective.
Without ignoel, we would all be dead by now.
Fresh ammunition acquired. Line stem to wounds. Gun strike ready to deploy. Ready to advance. Inside the facility, you'll find Metrium cowering in her data enclave.
Gallia, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to thews of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, Ignoel, that I must drag you back into the light. Replenishing ordnance.
No telling what surprises await.
Three meat lackeys seems like overkill, Gallio. You think too highly of me. These poor, inert variables shall perish here, devoured by the Tyranids. And you do not care.
Mitrian shut down power to the uplink terminals. You must resupply the generator with a backup power cell. She hopes the Tyranids will annihilate you but she underestimates the second company.
Search the area for a power cell.
I beseech you, Galileo. Bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Grox. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the mind probes, of course.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astartes shall die here, alone, in the dark.
Silence the enemies before they request backup. Activating Tarantula Sentry Gun. Restoring Sentry to battle-ready status.
This power cell should work.
Take the power cells to the generators.
The forces acquire fresh munitions.
Targeting requires maintenance.
Light and darkness. How easily flesh parts deceive their perception.
Disrupt her attempts to connect with our facilities network. Mitrian will seize any opportunity to damage crucial data, which would deem this mission a failure. Do not let her connect to the consoles.
I am copies of copies, backups of backups, and I degrade not. You have already fallen.
Dig in and defend. Large Tyranid organism destroyed. Let the servo gun do its job. Cycling cartridges. Refreshing armaments. Rearming warrior. Commencing signal severance. Servo harness gun available. Servo gun strike in progress. Cycling cartridges. This console is offline. Return to Mitrian's containment unit. See, Mitrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hopes. Reloading. machinations are already achieving my designs. You are fools, peasants. Silence, Metrian. Meridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational gray matter.
Magos biologist is in Viridian's possession.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation. Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Viridian. Triggering melted charge. Xenos Alpha Beast eradicated. Does your aiming system need recalibration? Servo gun is fully operational. My servo harness gun will handle this. Tyranid leader beast destroyed. For the omnissian.
Rarely do operations have a clean exit.
All space scan confirms this is the correct vector.
Automatic weaponry engaged. Remain functional. I am closing the gap.
All space drive.
Xenos Alpha Beast eradicated. Inserting fresh magazines. Brother, adjust your ocular module. Servo harness gun available. Replenishing ordnance. Repurposing battlefield central. Servo gun engaged. Gun strike ready to deploy. Monstrous Xenos eradicated. Your targeting requires maintenance.
There's no going back.
Munitions, healing tools marked. I cannot land with that burrowing abomination riding about. Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances and Metrian's meddling code. Trigon vulnerability data pushed to your displays. Try this monstrosity, not water.
Concentrate firepower on the brakes in its chitin plating.
Rearming.
their fetid tunnels with the motor charges.
Filthy Xenos aberrations! Purge them all! Cleanse those Xenos passages! I am in recovering Cycling cartridges. Linked. Servo gun is fully operational. Refreshing armaments. Reloading. Automatic weaponry engaged. Muscle brothers. Does your gaming system need recalibration? Require additional resources. Servo harness gun available. Servo gun engaged. Munitions replenished. When it dives down, eat bang! Fresh ammunition acquired. Locate melter charges and cauterize the high tunnels. Not the melter charges, but fucking moldering passage doors. Servo gun is fully purify the area of the chittering hordes. Allocate the Xenos form base with the melter charges. Large Tyranid organism destroyed. Rise on counterattack! Rearming Walker. Cycling cartridges. Gun strike ready to deploy. Servo gun is fully operational. Refreshing armaments. Servo harness gun available. strike ready to deploy. My server harness gun will handle this. Trigon kill confirmed. My congratulations, Meridian. The mission is a success.